so much for being with us. We are so proud of you, and we welcome you on this talk. You are getting us because of EcoBus Media. Also, you can get this video on YouTube channel of EcoBus. Today, we are going to focus on this theme, humanitarian action. Humanitarian action is the word that we always say, in our everyday life. We say it every day, but we're still having some ideas, we're still having some confusion about it. So today we want to study or to discuss, we want to see what is exactly humanitarian action. These are many questions that people ask themselves. What is humanitarian action? What is actors of humanitarian action? Also, they ask questions about who is involved in such activity. They ask themselves if the community can be involved in humanitarian action. That is why today we want to talk about that theme, that subject, so that we have a deeper idea on humanitarian action. I am with a very wonderful team, a very wonderful people, which we are going to try to discuss on such subject. Here in my side, I am with Mr. Master. Can you help us know your name, please?
Thank you very much. I am Humanitarian Jampo. I am a post student at the Hope Africa University in theological studies, and I'm happy to be with you.
Yes. Are you married?
I'm still single, but I give interest in youth ministry, but also in children ministry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have? Are you dated? Because I see that you are so very beautiful. You seem to be dated. Are you dated or you are waiting for someone?
Everything has its own time. Up to now, I'm still single and I have not thought of marrying myself, but I think that days after days, I will try to think about it.
Thanks so much.
Yeah.
We are with our sister. She's very beautiful, very smart. Can you help us with your name?
Thank you so much. Onela Ishimwe. I'm a student at Hope Africa University. Yeah, in Northern Continent.
Yes. And if I don't try myself, I know that you and you teach children at children. Can you tell us about something about children? Is it true or not?
Thank you for the question. As you have said it, we are among teachers who are in charge of teaching children at Gagara Parish. It is a Free Methodist church.
Why I want to tell you something about Hope Rising Action, so that we can have an idea on Hope Rising Action. Hope Rising Action is the family without borders. It is the family with people, all people with good heart, who give themselves so that they can help suffering people, vulnerable people, children, homeless children, people who don't have something to eat. Know this: if you try to help someone, if you try to help homeless children, if you try to give food or clothes to someone who doesn't have it, it means that you are trying to raise his hope. That is why we say that even you are in Hope Rising family. Don't think that you are not among the family Hope Rising, because everyone who did something or everyone who does something to help people in difficulties, vulnerable children, is among our family Hope Rising Action. Let's back on our subject about the humanitarian action. Mr. Paul, I want to ask you one question. What do you think if someone says humanitarian action?
By humanitarian action, I hear any action or any work that man render to the community or to the society. It may be in terms of money, terms of time sharing that you take with the people, so that they may feel loved and they may return to normal life and they feel loved.
Mr. Paul,
Yeah.
is humanitarian action includes to help each other, to help homeless children and other activities, or it is focused only on mutuality? Is also included to help each other in some material things?
I think that humanitarian act it focuses on helping people or helping each other, because there are some vulnerables. You can help them, but also we people who are not weak or who are not sick, we can help each other. And by helping each other, we are uh, doing what we call humanitarian acts by visiting a sick person, by helping a poor person. Here we are manifesting the love. We want the people to return to normal life, so we are assuring mutual help.
Yeah, if I'm trying to get you, do you think that humanitarian action includes someone who is giving something and someone who is receiving something, or it is only the one side?
In humanitarian action, there is someone who provides something. It may be goods or money, and there is someone who receives. Exactly, there is someone who receives. Yes, that is what.
Okay, Mrs. Ornella, you heard what our friend Paul said, and now we want to ask you if humanitarian action is something which happens in a society. Is the community included in humanitarian action?
So, yes, of course, because people who are suffering live in community, and those who are helping, yeah, they live also in community. This is why community is involved in humanitarian action.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your answers. Also, many times if someone is saying about humanitarian action, we think about NGOs. Do you think that NGOs have the place in humanitarian action? What is their role in humanitarian action? Mr. Paul, can you help us know what is the role, what is the place of NGOs in humanitarian action?
Very much. Non-governmental organizations play a positive impact in humanitarian action. For example, we have Red Cross. It is a society or an association which is in charge of helping people who got accidents in the road. You have seen them. And we have also UNICEF. It is a society which is in charge of helping people who have not school fees.
Yes.
Yes, and every year it is spent a lot of money so that to help people who don't have a means of education. Yeah. So to mean that non-governmental organizations are very useful in matters of humanitarian action.
Yeah, that is the case of Hope Rising Action, which is trying to help children who are suffering, homeless children, people who don't have something to eat. I think NGOs have a very impact in society, even if there is something which they can change. For example, many times, humanitarian action, they supposed to help people, but they put before their interest. That happens in many NGOs. I think you know it. There are some NGOs which are focusing only on getting money, even if it is something which can help the society, which can help children who are missing of school fees. They first take a part by themselves. I don't know if you know that.
Yes, I think that there is kind of searching for their own interests, because normally a non-governmental organization is not created by one person. Yeah, it is people who put themselves together so that they may give answers to the problems that the society is undergoing. But also they may think of how they may survive. Yeah. They must get something that may help them to have a better life.
According to you, it is better if the NGOs take a part on something which could help the society. For example, if you know,
Yeah.
it is not bad if someone gets a salary
Yes.
or something which can help him to survive. Because if you are doing something, you must get something to which can help you to live.
Yeah.
But what do you think about those people who takes, for example, we have 100,000 French Burundi. It is supposed to help vulnerable people, and you take a part, and you take it at your home.
They are thieves. They are not contributing to the development of the country or of the society. They are contributing to the disintegration. There are people who will die because they have not been helped, and the means were there, but they have not used the verb.
Thanks so much, and I think that everyone get this idea that it is not good to take money which is supposed to help vulnerable people and bring it at your own interest. Please, NGOs, avoid such behavior. Thanks so much, and we go on. I know that you and your friends, you are a teacher of children in what we call Sunday school. It means that you have an idea on children. You have an idea on what children can need from adult people. As adult people, what can we help children? Because I ask you this question because HRA or Hope Rising Action also working on helping children. So I want to know what as adult can we do to help children? What is or what are children are in need?
Yeah.
Or Nera can help us.
Yeah, thank you. As a teacher, we have to show them love. First of all, is to show them love and respect them, and help them to reach their goals, because they are future generation. Yes, so we have to show them a good way, and then they can reach their goals easily.
Okay. I think it is also very good to help them to go to school, because to go to school it is to create a situation in which you can develop the mind of our children, and also at school they get some knowledge which can help them to live in the future. Is it true?
Yeah.
We are going to finish this meeting of today, or this talk of today. But if I try to analyze all of you, you say that you are not married, or also you are not, you didn't date yet. Also, she is studying. I would like to know. So, as you are youth, what do you think the youth can do to help the society?
Thank you very much. The youth has a positive influence in order to have a community which is well organized. You know, the youth is someone who has strength, energy. If he uses it to help people who are in troubles, it will be good. So, youth may help in keeping the environment safe. We see in our today periods, the environment is destroyed. by water pollution. There are some rubbishes here and there. So the youth may help in that situation. But also, we know there are people who are sick in hospitals.
Yes.
Younger people can visit them and help them with material needs. The younger people are very important. They can organize gymnastics. So if people will gather there are those who have different problems, they will feel okay. There is a unity, there is a social cohesion. So it will be good. So the youth is very important in humanitarian action.
Thanks so much. We want to finish our talk, and I would like that every one of us say the last word. Something which you can advise all society, all people who are involved in humanitarian action. I want you to say your advice, which touch in every area of these things that we said here above. We begin by example. We need you to give an advice to the community, the advice to the youth, the advice to the NGOs, and something which you recommend that can be done so that the act of humanitarian action can be done in good way.
Thank you very much. I cannot finish by not giving some more recommendations or piece of advices to the hearers. So my first recommendation is given to our church leaders. They must know that they must be implicated in humanitarian action. The church or our churches have many young people. So, and there are many people who are suffering in the society. So, church leaders must implicate those young people to participate positively. Also, I give my recommendations. Political leaders, it is recommended to set some plans to establish some sessions where they must visit those people with help, whether that be material help or moral help, because there are those who have a depression, those who don't have finances, or those who don't have care. So if you bear or bring to them moral help, they will feel okay. I would also like to recommend
NGOs.
yes, exactly, NGOs to continue to help people with problems, because there is a proverb which says a friend in need is a friend indeed, which is translated in Kirundi, inshuti y'ukuri uyibona mu magogo.
Yeah.
Our success in life is not how much money, how much time we have, but it is the ability of using profitably our time and our money to help those people who are suffering. There are many people who have a great amount of money, but who don't think of helping other people. So our success is using what we have, our possessions, so that we may help people in troubles.
To the community, and what do you say about the you recommend to the community?
Thank you very much. To the community, I would like to recommend it that it must think of organizing some activities so that we may embellish our society, because wherever we go, we see that there is water pollution and some thing which is not well organized. So the society must participate massively in communal activities which may help the society to develop itself.
Thank you so much, and we give the word to our sister so that they help us to know what do you suggest to the youth so that our community, so that the humanitarian action can be done in a good way.
As the youth always think that they don't have money, they can sacrifice themselves by giving their energy, their time, and so on.
Thank you so much to everyone who was following us, and we thank you also for being with us next time. So we also want to remind you that you can follow us on EcoPass channel. Let be the change that we want to be in the world.